Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We're back. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. You are now in the gym. I'm your lovely host, Jim. This is my Kuya, my dog. Trizzy, how you feeling, brother?
Doing good, brother. Today's a good day. It's nicer. It's nicer out now. 10 degrees last I checked my phone. Really excited about this, but hopefully we don't get we don't get blinded by the fake temperature because I haven't even checked the forecast this week. Anyways,
it's a poppy show. Yeah, whoever is running the weather machine in the city is also controlling the gas prices, and I'm trying to think it's a conspiracy that they're tied together. Are you think that way?
Are you looking at EVs now?
I've been looking at EVs actually. I would love to get an EV.
Is that a fact?
Yeah. I would love to. I just want my EV to be fast. I want to move around. You know what I'm saying? I need to be in and out of traffic and shit. So if I get an EV, it's gotta be something I can. Whip around a little bit.
That's fair. Go home to go charge.
Yeah, calm, bro. It's fine to me. I get it.
Yeah,
look, I'm all for it. I'm not against Teslas. I'm not against the Audi e-trons. But you obviously can see where my head's at when I go from Tesla to Audi e-tron. You know what I'm saying? But
0 to 100 real quick. But also,
literally.
Just one last thing I want to say about EVs and gas prices. As a non-vehicle owner,
yes,
I'm happy to introduce you to the Presto card,
brother.
The TTC monthly pass, which I proudly own. And look, for what it's worth, it's better for the environment. Just saying.
Look, I'm not against the Presto lifestyle. I was doing that when I was working downtown.
It's a lifestyle,
I'm not against it. Where I go, I just don't feel like it's beneficial. So,
okay. Before
I jump to the next topic, or our anime and our catch up and everything else, when initially I got the job in Oshawa,
okay,
everyone's like, yo, just take the GO train. I'm like, because my schedule, I feel like it doesn't make sense.
Fair.
Because my schedule, so I wake up early. I pack my breakfast, whatever. I go to the gym. Then I'd have to drive from the gym, which is at let's say Candy and 401, to whatever GO station. Take the GO train to Oshawa. I don't know where the GO train gets off or whatever to go to where I am. And your final destination. So if it's not I walk out and I walk right into it, I'm not bothered. And I don't see a GO train when I drive my car past my building. So that's why I can't join the Presto Warriors. You know what I'm saying?
Some people call us the Presto peasants, but hey, listen.
Yeah, look, man.
Different strokes for different folks.
Exactly. It's all the same, man. Let's start with you, Trizzy. How you feeling, bro?
You know what? I feel refreshed.
Okay.
Off the strength of, we had a birthday celebration.
Yes, sir.
For one of my very best friends in the group chat, the squad, and we had dinner. We had a night out. Aside from where we ate and where we went to, I think just seeing your friends in person is just so it's healing, to be honest. You talk, you yap, you bond, and just catch up with everyone in person. So I feel really refreshed after this weekend. What about you?
Similar to last episode, man. I am doing not so great. However, I do agree with you. Seeing our friends and catching up and conversing and making jokes and making the couples that were in front of us very uncomfortable because we're a loud group of ethnics and they're not that. I don't know why they put us in that corner. They didn't close the blinds to leave people a little separation, but that's
privacy would have went.
That is not between ourselves, but between the restaurant and the people who are hosting us, who did a pretty good job, all considering.
I'd say so.
Other than that, yeah, things are good, man. Hooping is going well.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying? Playoffs is right now. Started a new league. I'll take it.
Oh yeah.
I will take the small victories. Okay, so on that topic, I want to say that this week and then the next week. Yeah. Today is the 29th, right?
That is correct.
Okay, 29th. A lot of our animes that we love so much to love to discuss are ending.
If not already, actually.
Or if not, exactly. If not, have not already ended. By the time this is out, they'll probably be done, right? Yeah. Sentence to Be a Hero will be done. Free Run is also done.
Correct.
Fire Force has one more episode. JJK is done.
JJK's finished.
And My Hero Vigilante, which we didn't talk about, but that's also wrapped up. And I also think that Jack of all trades is all done too.
I believe Jack of all trades finished last week.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken. We're good,
Yeah, I mean. Hey, whatever. Yeah.
You win some, you lose some.
You win some and you lose some. Hell's Paradise is still out. and Fire Force has one more.
Yeah.
And now Dr. Stone's starting up.
Also, speaking about winning and losing.
Yes.
You put me on.
Oh, man. ISO. Go ahead, man.
Tomodachi Games?
I'll try to tell you.
For some context, Jimmy has been trying to put me on this anime for 3, if not 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Okay?
Definitely.
And he says, but he doesn't aggressively push it. It's just like, yo, Triz, like, honestly, I recommend you watching. Mm-hmm. And then a week later, it's like, yo, have you seen it? And then last week, it's just like, yo, just friendly reminder, you know? So I watched, I think 5 episodes today. And I personally think that it is a breath of fresh air from a strategic perspective.
Yes.
And you even said this is reminiscent of Death Note and the strategies that they use. Yeah. You know, the crafting all like really intricate plans to either smoke someone out or whatever the case may be. Tomodachi Game right now for me sits at an 8 out of 10.
Yo, man, it's honestly really good, and it keeps getting better.
It keeps getting better.
I feel that way. It keeps getting better, and I mean, based off what you're saying right now, you feel the same way that I do about it. So yeah, it gets better, man. It gets good, and yeah, no, it's a good watch. It is a breath of fresh air from the norm of that we watch.
Yeah.
It's not on the board. I'm gonna ask you this question really, really quickly. Okay.
Yes.
I was on Facebook because I frequent Facebook as an older gentleman now, I guess. And I followed some anime pages. It's okay to laugh. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I frequent Facebook, and there's some anime pages I follow.
Okay.
And there was a stat. I think you might send it to me too, or I don't remember if you did or didn't, but you might have. That in Japan, the animes that do really well aren't the same ones that do well in America, and vice versa. So the ones that do well in America, or North America, let's say, are the fighting. So the Soul Levelings, the
big shonens, like all
people are throwing hands. Yeah. And the ones that do well in Japan are like more like the Tomodachi games and like
slice of life.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So like really quickly, obviously, what do you think about that? Because I have my own thoughts.
Yep.
But I wanted to hear your perspective first.
I think it's interesting because it's your environment, right? Outside of the anime that you consume in North America, you're only surrounded by what news? War, hate, a lot of fighting, believe it or not. And again, I feel that there's a deeper connection to what you're exposed to from other pieces of media to what you want to consume in your own time. So I believe that, you have, for example, like a lot of the blockbuster movies in the US are all Transformers, like the Michael Bay movies, explosions, action. And that translates to what people desire to watch based on the anime. Versus the Japanese people, they are, I think, slightly more reserved. They want to watch things that make them feel better. Like, for example, like romance, like high school romance animes. Like really very niche stuff. Yeah. So I think it's in relation to what you're exposed to on a daily basis. What about you? What are your thoughts on that?
No, I actually was exactly going to say. And this speaks to like how messed up North America is and what's going on. Like, to think that we only run to, I mean, and I am exactly this person. I said this on a couple podcasts ago, but my pockets is, let's throw hands, let's get busy. Like, that and sports are the two ones that I watch a lot. Yep. I haven't watched a romance anime. Not to say I won't, I just haven't yet. I haven't found one that got me into what I want to do. But the things that I really enjoy, so the gambling, sports, fighting, is stuff that you probably would see outside or what you grew up around or whatever the case may be.
Yep.
And like, where Tomodachi Games, well, it's still a little messed up, is a breath of fresh air. And I'm like, okay, I like this kind of stuff now. Like, now I want to try different stuff. Even like Assassination Classroom, which is, it's like, it like teeters the line of like, this is a lot of fighting, but in reality, it's more like life lessons than anything else.
Exactly.
Like those animes do really well, like Assassination Classroom, Tomodachi Game do really well. And then trying to get your friends to watch those ones is a tough sell.
Yeah.
Because what are you attaching them to? Like, if they're not already entrenched into the anime world, then watching something like that will take time. For example, Attack on Titans, I feel like is an interesting blend because you're watching it and it really is a life lesson of Eren going through whatever he's going through and his fight to save his friend, the people he loves so much and puts above everyone else.
Correct.
In that, we happen to run into Titans and whatever else going on, which get people in the door, the Titans and whatever. Yep. But the crux of it is this really somebody who is fighting with himself and the world to try to save people he loves so much, because the world that he knows and what he's being exposed to now is so much larger. But everyone that's outside of, the island, wherever they are, wants to get rid of these guys.
Yep.
And he wants his friend to be able to experience life and not be... You see what I'm saying? So, those ones... again, those ones I feel like are the perfect tie-in. Or like a Full Metal Alchemist, where I didn't finish, which I'm sure you have.
FMA Brotherhood, yeah.
Yeah, it's like a perfect tie-in of okay, this is enough, arms house fighting for us to get into. But the story is good enough where we have to stay and watch this. You know what I'm saying?
So then, question for you.
Shoot.
For someone who's never seen a single episode, I know what your answer could be, but I want to see if that's changed.
What's up?
Say I've never seen anime in my life. I think it's a little childish.
Yeah.
What is an anime you would recommend to me as an absolute novice? The first one.
That's good. That's a good question. Hunter x Hunter, though.
I knew it.
Yeah, Hunter x Hunter. It's just an easy sell. It's an easy sell. It's really good.
Okay.
Yu Hakusho, if we're able to go back and deal with that, either one of those two, which we could talk about another day. How close? I mean, same. Anyways, yes, we'll talk about it another time. But yeah, either one of those two.
Okay.
Yeah, that if presently Solo Leveling. Yeah. Again, if you're really into something that's there's a main character. He's tough. Connect with it. I think that's an easy
sell. Very easy.
What about you?
Slam Dunk.
I can't find it, man. No, I know I can't find it, and I don't. You know what I'm saying? I use other websites.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to find because they have a movie. I'm trying to find the movie on my box. It's not there.
Yeah. Okay.
And then I couldn't find it on Crunchyroll. I'm gonna find it eventually, though. I'm gonna find it eventually.
The reason why I say Slam Dunk is obviously it's a basketball anime.
Yeah.
But it goes through adolescence, being in a sports team in high school,
Yeah.
and going through trials and tribulations of there was a segment there of gang life. So Slam Dunk for me for sure, but Hunter I also believe is a strong one.
I mean, Hunter x Hunter is my go anime. But on topic of slam dunks, the Raptors were getting slam dunked on. That's my problem. Okay, I didn't add this into the weekly into the how are you doing. I'm also not doing well. Raptors went 2-5. Look, man,
2-5 is terrible, John. I'm sorry, bro.
It's not. Terrible is a strong word. It's not good. It's not good.
It's terrible, brother.
Let me land. Let me land the plane. This is my ISO. Let me land the plane, okay? We played Denver. We played Denver as well as you could play Denver without the outcome being a W. Brandon Ingram didn't really show up, in my opinion. That's how I feel about it. I think we played without IQ in that game, if I remember correctly. Maybe we did. It doesn't even matter anymore, but they lost. They probably should have won. Annoying. I think we talked about this on the last part too as well. And then we beat... I guess Utah or something who we were supposed to beat. That happened. And then we beat... Oh, my gosh. And then we lost to Phoenix. And then I think in between we beat the Bulls. And then we lost to LA. So losing to LA bothers me the most.
Tell me why.
Because I know it's the tail end of the West Coast trip. So we probably bus and different time zones and whatever the case may be. It bothers me the most because how that game was going, it's almost like nobody showed up to play. You know what I'm saying? Watching it, listening to it was very hard because it's almost like nobody showed up to play. And I get it. You're tired. It's rough. It's the end of the season. People are banged up. People have plantar fasciitis and back spasms. People are I get it.
Yeah, that's fair.
However, that specific game didn't show heart. And the next game, we went out. Whoever we played, we boxed up. I think maybe it's the Pelicans or whatever the case may be. But at that point, it's we have to start beating these good teams, man.
So, but that's the pattern here, Jim. We can't beat tier 1 teams. I'm sorry. We have
to start, and I don't even think LA Clippers are a tier 1 team, which just makes it more frustrating. Yeah, Kawhi went to work, but I think BI had 10 points or something. It just wasn't great. That's how I feel about that. I'm off it. They're currently playing the Orlando Magic, and they're up. They beat the Pelicans.
Yep.
And I believe was there a game in between? I don't think so. So, yeah, they beat the Pelicans. Atlanta won and lost. Them playing Orlando right now, if they beat Orlando, they hold the tiebreaker. If they lose, I believe they'll fall from 5th to 7th.
Oh, huge.
Yeah, so they have to win this game. Currently, they're winning. And when this is done, I'll check the score and see if they're still winning. But that's enough. Okay, enough of my pain. Enough of my pain. My brother, there was some fighting going on.
A lot of fighting.
There's some fighting going on between two sports, which you are the Yoda of that sports world in this room.
Yes.
On this couch. Okay? So I want you to tell me what happened to my boy Stylebender. He's going out sad.
All right.
Hate to see it.
So obviously this weekend there was UFC Fight Night. One of the biggest people to watch was obviously Israel Adesanya's quote unquote comeback fight. But unfortunately, he did not win. He got TKO'd in the worst way. He was on his stomach with his arms around his head, protecting like this. And there was a meme going around with him shaking the back of his legs as if he was throwing a tantrum like a baby. All this to say, I fear that it is his time to hang it up.
This is 4th loss in a row, right?
Yes, 4 losses. But I don't want to talk about Izzy too much, only because that was everyone's guy, and now it's just it's just a free fall. Like, you're just going downhill. So the other thing that I want to talk about was actually Alexa Grasso's knockout.
Okay.
Because it was vicious.
Was that knockout of the night?
Yes.
Okay.
So it was round 1. I'm sorry.
No, please.
Round 1.
Yeah.
And it was a vicious 1-2. She got caught right in the jaw.
Oh yes, I did see that. Yeah.
But then Alexa went straight for a submission, AKA like blocked oxygen going into her brain. As you could tell, like, if you're knocked out, you're dizzy. Your brain is literally shaking, and you need oxygen to kind of get you back in balance. So imagine getting knocked out and then getting choked out within a half a second. It's devastating. So shout out to Alexa Grasso. That was huge. I'm sorry about Izzy. Hold your chin up, because he actually had one of the best post-fight interviews I've ever seen. And when he says, "I believed in myself, and you should believe in yourself too." Shout out Izzy. And in the boxing world, unfortunately, Keith Thurman, who also recently fought Manny Pacquiao, fought Fundora, and it didn't look good for him. He also got TKO'd. But the worst part about it is, during his post-fight interview, you could see this guy's face is purple.
Okay.
So that leads me to a question, actually. I believe he's 37.
Yeah.
And Jim, as an athlete.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
When is the time that you tell yourself, yo, I love the game, but it's time to hang it up?
If I'm a pro athlete, it's when I feel like I can't compete no more, win or loss. If I feel like I can't compete.
Win or loss.
If I feel like I can't compete anymore, then I'll hang it up. Like, if I feel like we're throwing hands and like I'm doing all right, like a couple things could have gone my way, I would keep going. I'll probably do a Manny. If I feel like I can get a couple off, I'll keep it going. Now, at like my current status, when I start feeling like all the young boys I run into in these leagues and these runs are like, give me work, and I can't do anything about it. Yeah, I'll be like, okay, cool, I have my fun.
Interesting.
Yeah, I'm far too competitive to ever feel that way. And currently, like, my boy sent me a video. He's like, these guys sitting down, and he's watching these young boys play, and he's like, we just got washed by these young boys. Maybe time to hang it up. And I replied, because like, I actually just left the gym. I went head to head with a young boy to prove to myself that I still have it. It's just a thing that I have to do to keep myself going to do it, because I'm playing like 2-3 leagues, and plus I'm lifting weights and like doing all these things that I really don't have to do. It's doing it for the love and for peace of mind. But like the level to which I compete at, and like how I want to compete and put myself out there, if I feel like I can't do that anymore with people who are 26, I'm 34, so 26, then I should probably hang it up.
But also, I don't want you to. It's interesting because all this to say, like, when your body doesn't talk to your mind in the way that you need it to, move the way you need it to, because, bro, 26-year-olds are fast,
bro,
shifty.
Yeah,
they'll lose you in 2 seconds. Like, a quick. Yep. So that being said, like, when you leave, if in the example of Izzy and Keith Thurman, like, you've already left a legacy. When is it time to hang up?
I think when you love it so much and you love the craft, it's hard to just hang up, because how do you just stop? Like, I think it's interesting when fighters get to like a certain level. What's the isn't Islam or whatever, like
Islam Makhachev, yeah.
yeah, and like one of those guys, like because he trained with somebody else who's really really good. He's like undefeated, and he's like, yeah, I'm just
Khabib
gonna,
Nurmagomedov.
thank you, Khabib.
Yeah.
He's just like, yo, I'm just gonna train these guys and lock in and build the next, right? But knowing that if you had to go into the ring and just no, I can still do this,
Okay,
and but no, you're like, I'm cool, I've done enough. I think it's a hard thing to do. Like it takes like a certain kind of person to let their competitive nature just wane.
I see what you're saying.
And just be like, I'm chilling. I've
Okay.
done enough. I've showed it. If you still got it in any aspect, bro, you're gonna want to show it at all times. Like in anything that you retire from. Like some people who hang up business still consult because they're like, I'm good enough to do this. I've run a business. I've made X million. I could do it again. That's why these guys don't stop. I think like obviously you want to make income and whatever else, but it's also the fact like I can still do this.
It's like Shaq and Chuck, like being analysts, you know, like just continuing for the love of the game.
Although, you know, on those specific topics, those guys, like, I wish they would call the game with the passion of like the younger folks and make it be more like maybe not analytical, but yeah, in my time this was really good. Now this is really good, and let's figure out like a middle ground as opposed to being like you are 7 foot and 250 pounds, therefore nobody should be able to guard you. That's not the NBA now, man. There's different schemes, different ways. You can't throw your body the way Shaq and Chuck could have thrown their body. So you can't keep getting on this stage and just tell people throw your body around. You're the biggest, and like those takes are so tiring. And everything that they're good
That's
at,
fair.
conversational wise, on that on the platform, whatever, isn't analytical about the game. It's the jokes they're making about what's going on, which in turn makes an average fan or less than average fan just make jokes about what's going on. Then you miss the pieces where people are telling you about the game or what's happening, and then you make it a clash of like the nerds and the funny people.
I see.
Who's telling you how much pick and rolls they run and like how to go about it, which is a way to give information in a fun and tolerable way.
Yeah.
But also a way to do it where like I'm not making fun of these guys in the league over and over and over again. You know what I'm saying?
I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
And I think just the last thing on that too is like, unfortunately, a lot of people can't form their own opinions.
I mean, God.
They rely on whatever source they hear. Oh yeah, Hall of Famers. Sure, their sources must be accurate. Oh, I don't want to listen to the analytical guys. It's boring, and they form their opinion based on the opinions of others.
I hate that. I hate like I was a big like analytical guys are nerds. Like I'm over it. But now that's actually what I search for. Like I would love to see the numbers to back up what we're talking about. You know what I mean? Like I think episode 9, I talked about the Raptors' lack of creativity on offense and how much times they run bending off pick and rolls. There's a number on there which isn't important right now, but there's a number on it which actually backs up the fact, yes, they aren't being creative and how many times they run this play off for Brandon Ingram. And those are the things I look for when I have the conversation. Anyways, enough of that. It's my ISO time. Let me clear my... let me take a sip of what's going on over here, man.
We're going to introduce a new segment called ISO Corner.
Yes.
And this is Jim's ISO time.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Okay. So before I start this, my dear friend Kuya Trizzy doesn't watch a lot of TV like I watch a lot of TV. He's very much a global, what's it called? Global, whatever the award is for TV, man. The Golden
Globes. Yeah.
Yo, my bad, yo. Golden Globes, Emmys, whatever. Me, I'm watching whatever. So, this particular series I've been watching is called The Dirty Scandal. Okay, it's off the E Network. This one is specifically about Bob Barker from The Price is Right. Okay, so Bob Barker took over The Price is Right in like 1980 or whatever. And I think we all seen like the videos or like the jokes that people make where he's kissing you on the lips and it's like, yo, how young are you? And spin them around and say, yo, this dresses look so nice and raise it up. Bro, listen, parents want to talk like, oh, when back in my day, this is so crude. Yeah, this was right in front of you. This was live. So, okay, just stay with me here, right? Just stay with me here. Okay. So all these things are going on, right? And then he also had the Baker's Beauties. Yeah, Barker's Beauty, whatever his name is. It doesn't matter, man. The Beauties, okay? And he had at the time he had 3 white gal. And, they're pretty attractive. And he had one named Harley who was very attractive, and she would be the model, and like it brought people in, and people kept watching. It became the highest rated show on North American television. And then in like 1990, 1993, whatever, they added the black woman. So it's 2 white women and a black woman And then this is when everything started happening like behind the scenes. Like he got divorced.
Here we go.
Yeah, he got divorced, and he became like a super creep. Super creep. Like him and his staff. Like they would go to women that they would be the beauties and be like, "You want a boob job? You want this? Like, we got to make you look like this. You got to fit the bill of."
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
God. Him and his staff.
Him and his staff. Like you have to fit the bill of like this. What it has to look like. Okay, so he bought girls like women their boob jobs and does all this stuff, and he's making sure like, yeah, you have to wear this, and you go behind them and touch their chest and do all these things, and then he got into like a intimate relationship with one of the women on the staff, and then once that started going, everything started going crazy because now she's getting like better treatment, and these things are all going on.
Oh,
okay?
The favoritism.
Exactly. Now, as that's going on, his like producer was doing mad creepy stuff, like go behind, like the same thing I'm talking about. You know, grab their breasts behind, be like, "Oh, these are really good. Like, you should do this more." Grab the ass and be like, "This is really nice." But no one saying anything. And anytime anybody made a complaint about what they were doing, the network would either have them write an NDA or slowly like fire them. So when I think her name was Holly, I'll double check. But when she was going through what they were going through, like the little beef, like, "Yo, stop touching me. I'm not with it." Da 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 da.
Yeah.
The person who was the producer, I think she came in like late one day by like a minute or so. But she also filed a complaint about my boy, like the other producer.
Okay.
So now the producer and Bob walk into the room and she's like, "I heard you've been late. And like if you're late again, we're gonna suspend you. And if you're late again after that, we're gonna fire you."
Oh, so that was their way of
that was the way.
phasing her
like,
out.
Yeah, 1990s, like this is calm. So then she leaves. Doesn't file a lawsuit. Holly leaves now. Doesn't file a lawsuit.
Okay.
She disappears. Right. Next woman, I'm gonna forget her name, so I won't even mention it. But she is still there. She was like the backup or like the main one. Like she was the person they always brought around. She was mad funny. Like the crowd loved her. Okay. So she's there, and her and Bob start getting into it about some like about I don't know, a bunch of stuff like how you look, what you're presenting, whatever. And she really wasn't with the way that the producers and stuff would touch and feel upon other people, the women. And she's like, I'm not with it. Like, you gotta stop doing that. Whatever.
That's
okay?
insane.
It's nuts, bro. So they fire her. No, he said, "We're gonna fire you, or you can just like retire early and release like a thing about it." Okay. So they fired her, but they basically it was an early retirement because the crowd that watched Price is Right loved her so much. They put out a release. When they put out the release, she went to go sue Bob, and then Bob sued her back for defamation. This lawsuit went on for 7 years. You know how that goes. Like, we just hold on to it.
Just prolong.
Exactly. So everybody that knew what was happening with her, no one answered her call. They stopped talking to her. Like, everyone just like cut her off.
Oh, no.
Let her rock, okay? The black girl on there, same thing happened to her. They just fired her. In between that happened, the reason why I put it on there, because Bob Barker had a thing where you can only have 2 black contestants on the shorter time. 2 black contestants. He did not like black people. It was like very clear. And there were times when black people would win something and they would go to hug him and he'd be like, "Don't touch me." Like, he'd start running away. Like, maybe it looked cute on TV. I don't think so. Watching it back, I'm like, this looks crazy. Like, I don't know how people let this happen. But at the time, it'd be like, yeah, it's fine. Like, he's just walking away. But when other people would win, white women, hugs, kisses on the cheek, all that stuff.
So he's a bigot, he's a pervert, and
Exactly what it is. So then this goes on, and then they hire like a new black woman. So that means like now we're in like 2000, 2003 area. Okay? So the young black woman is gone. They bring in a new black woman, and she's the one that exposed all this stuff. She exposed all this stuff. She brings it to like a lawsuit, whatever. She gets the producer fired. He still got a severance package, but she got him fired. And then the Price is Right essentially started going downhill after that. Like, once everything started coming out. And then Bob took the 7-year, I guess now 8-9 year defamation lawsuit that was on
from
my
Holly.
Girl. No, Holly's gone. Oh. Holly's gone with the money. The next girl, I forget her name.
Okay.
Got rid of that one, and then she sued back. It was like, you're not gonna get rid of this. Like, this is gonna happen. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then they did the whole Price is Right thing, let him go, put somebody new, and then they went on. I thought that was crazy. I've always heard this guy is such like I mean, he was a pervert. I know he was kissing people on the lips or whatever else.
Yeah.
And the person before him was doing the same thing. Like the whole kissing and stuff or whatever. But this is going into like the internet era where you can start seeing things more often, and like people are talking about it, and you can't just silence people will be like, "Yo, here's some money, go away." Like, you know what I mean?
Okay,
I thought it was
where
the
you're going
craziest thing. It's only like a 2-hour thing. It's like in 2 episodes.
on E.
On E, correct. And I thought it was nuts. I just wanted to share that.
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah. It's nuts.
And you know what? Like, just going back to all these, like, there's I mean, Hollywood, man. Like, there's a lot of
It's nasty.
a lot of behind the scenes, a lot of things you'll never hear about.
Nasty
which
business.
One day is going to come to light. Oh, so and so did this. Blah blah blah. and but that goes to show like what money, power, and fame does to a person.
Bro, if you have enough power, you can do whatever you want. And
Literally.
For this guy, he was on TV all the time on the most popular TV show. I think they won like 13 or 14 Emmys. He was giving money to animals. Like he was doing the whole thing. You know what I mean? Like he had the show as well. I mean, he's putting on a show. He had the show. He's putting on a show as well. So everyone's kind of like, no, this guy can't be doing anything crazy. Whole time he was doing everything crazy. It's nuts, man.
Jeez Louise.
You know,
thanks for sharing, bro. That's interesting.
Yeah, you know, I'm here to share things. Okay, so you know what's on the board next.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna skip it.
Okay.
I'm gonna skip it. Okay, so another thing that I'm trying to do here, try to be a little different. I was on the Instagram.
Okay.
I was doing the scrolling. I was doing the things.
Okay.
I wasn't doom scrolling necessarily, but I was doing the things.
Listen, what he really wants to say is that an ad got to him.
An ad got to me, man. It got to me, yo.
I knew it, bro.
An ad got to me, man. And I was like, how can we set this pod off?
Okay. As
friends who are already extremely vulnerable and share things in nausea match. We talk about everything.
Yep.
Like, how can we do it?
Okay.
And then I came across this game, which is for friends, for strangers, for anybody. Essentially, the video that got me, this guy talking to his ex, and they asked the question, and they pulled the box and asked the question.
Okay.
And the question was so thought-provoking. I'm like, damn, that's a really, really good question. And I'm like, you know who would be great at answering these questions? Kuya Trizzy. So
I'm actually intrigued now.
Yes. Okay. So I'm going to read the rules.
Okay.
It looks to be a singular rule. A singular. Okay. The game is called Substance, so your answer shouldn't lack it. If the opposing player deems your question as surface level, you have to do a dare of their choosing. Yeah, I didn't know about the second part of the rule. But it's fine. It's fine. I'm gonna pull out half the box.
I don't mind. You'll get the raw, unfiltered.
I'll answer one too, man.
Yeah.
I'll answer one too.
Okay. That's what we build this friendship off of.
That's what we build this friendship off of. This vulnerable. I'm not gonna mix this all up.
Yeah.
I'll just leave it like this.
That's fine.
So this one says vulnerable. This one says mine F. I don't know why we don't swear on this podcast yet, but if you don't swear, I'm not going to be the first one to swear. Then there's intimacy and there's vulnerability again.
No swearing, y'all.
Okay, fine, whatever. Okay, so I'm going to mix up the vulnerable cards.
Okay.
I'll pick one. You pick one. And then you ask me one question, I ask you a question, and we'll do it till the end of the pod.
Let's do it.
Okay. I am not a card dealer, so don't judge the way I shuffle the cards there, Bridget.
It's hella whack.
So for the audio listeners, you gotta reach over. For the audio listeners, I'm currently stretching the cards as best as I can. He's picking one.
Okay.
Okay.
Do I read it out now?
No, that's my question for me. So you have to be.
Oh, this is a question for you. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Since it's my game, I am gonna ask Trizzy the question first.
Okay.
Okay. So the question first is, what is something you wish more people understood about you?
That's a great question.
It's a good game.
That's a great question. I think what I really...
Take your time, man.
No, one comes to mind actually almost immediately is my desire for a really, really big life.
Okay.
Now, that's not... This is not the grandiose of, I gotta reach a certain status. I want to own XYZ. It's not about the image that I want to portray whenever I say a big life. I want to be able to say, I've had carbonara in Italy. I've had paella in Portugal. I've had fufu in Nigeria. I want to see things. I want to taste things. I want to smell things. The big life for me equals exploration.
Okay.
And maybe maybe people know somewhat piece of that puzzle about myself, but I just wish the reason why I'm so curious and so encouraging of exploration is because I want people to experience what I feel when you see a beautiful sunrise or a sunset in a destination you wouldn't normally go to.
Okay.
Okay? My turn.
Before you go on, look, I think that was a good answer. I think you did better. No, wait. Just to be clear,
Okay.
it wasn't a bad answer.
Yeah. I don't think there's a good or bad answer.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I just feel like, but maybe because I know you, so I understand your need for exploration. I want to see the world. But I think, again, to the question, what is something you wish people understood about you more? I think you could have.
You know what? Let's go there. Actually,
you had to move. Look, no, we can't go back on our answers.
Okay.
What's on wax is on wax.
Okay.
And for this specific game, we won't do dares. For this episode.
Okay.
But I have a ball of Ray nephew. So for the next time we do this game, there's gonna be shot glasses.
Oh man!
So I'm gonna need you. I just need you to understand where we're trying to take this.
Okay.
Go ahead. It's your turn. We're trying to get like 2 each. So we don't run this too long.
Oh man, Jim.
How to get him?
Oh man.
Go ahead. Let's hear it, man.
The question is, who is someone you have lost that you still think about?
God.
That's what I said. That's what I said.
Oh man. I guess loss is subjective, right?
Correct.
It doesn't have to be like someone who passed away.
Yeah.
Damn. That's too weak. You know what? I guess still friends, but I had a friend when I was working with Aero and Playground and whatever else. We were really close, man. We spent a lot of time together. We talked a lot. We went to games together. We spent, you know what I'm saying? Like he brought me home lit one time because I was on my face and stuff about drinking Hennessy and stuff, you know? And I take full responsibility for this because I do think it probably was my fault. My good dog, I don't want to say his name, but my good friend, he sold me the whip that I have now. I sold him the whip first time. Then he sold me the whip back. And when I was paying for the whip, I took time to pay. Like I was going through stuff financially, but I probably could have just paid it all at one time and then got it done. And I think maybe I had like, I don't know, man, 3 bands left on it or something. And I think I took maybe like, let's say 6 months to pay the 3 bands. I didn't have to take 6 months to pay the 3 bands because that wasn't what we agreed upon. There was no, it was like a handshake thing.
Yeah.
That's what we wrote down, but like
verbal agreement. You
know what I mean? And then I sent it. I did think I paid more than I thought, but after we spoke, we cleared it up. But I realized like after that we haven't said a word to each other since. After I paid the last payment and I apologized because I wasn't on schedule like we agreed upon. He was like, "Yeah, yo, bro, me and you were cool. Like that left a sour taste in my mouth, but me and you are friends. We're still brothers and it's love." And that was it. That's been probably 2 years now. And that was the last message.
Nothing between since.
Nothing. No.
I'm sorry to hear.
It's my fault. You know what I mean? It's my fault. Like obviously, not obviously, but some of that was a miscommunication on my end of like not following up on like when the payments were. And I thought I thought I paid more than whatever. But it did take longer than it should have taken, and that's on me. Whatever I was going through wasn't the point. We had a agreement. He helped me do something. I helped him do something. You know what I mean? So to that friend, if you ever hear it, I apologize again. I miss you, bro. Still love you, but you know I'll take it. Okay, you want to go to Mind F or Intimacy?
Let's go to Mind F.
Okay, go ahead.
Technically, you should go first.
No problem with that.
Okay.
How would you spend your last day on Earth?
Oh, that's a tough one.
Hey, man.
That's a really tough question. You know what? With the ones I love most, honestly, over a really long bench dinner table.
Hard.
That is with the best wine, everyone's favorite foods, and just converse.
That's fair.
I think that will be how I'd spend my last day.
I mean, I don't think there's a wrong way to spend that.
All right. The question to you is, oof.
Again?
I mean, no, it's not that serious. It goes, what's something you wish you would have said to someone?
What's something I wish I would have said to someone?
Mm-hmm. What's something you wish you would have said to someone?
I wish that, like I said in episode, what was the playing episode 4? 3? No. 6? Probably 6.
6.
Like I said in episode, I wish that I had stood up for myself, and I wish I had said the things that I typed initially and not deleted it. You know what I mean? Like, I wish I had that conversation. I wish I stood on
10 toes.
I wish I stood on 10 toes, man. That's it. Yeah, that's something I gotta say. That's the first thing that comes to mind. So there's other things, but I do wish that that I had that. That I could have. Yeah, at the moment, in the midst of it, I said what I should have said and not just been like, all right, man. Like, I wish I wasn't like man, like, it's fine kind of person.
Still are, by the way. Still are.
For sure. For sure. Definitely my Achilles heel. Gosh. Okay. Intimacy, brother. Our last one.
Yes. All right, man.
The question says, if you are single, what's the reason behind it?
Infidelity.
Hey, man.
You know what? I'll leave it at that. You know what? No, actually, I won't leave it at that. The reason why I'm single is because of infidelity on my part. Truth be told, I was lusting greatly. I was dealing with a very, very deeply rooted addiction. And I didn't surrender myself to a higher power. There was only absolute self-belief, extreme ego-driven mentality, and it was a my way or the highway. I'm the smartest person in the room. I was driven by all things incorrect. You know, like trying extra for validation over people that I don't even care. And yes, I lost everything based on my deeply rooted insecurities and the need for validation. Again, lust. And it's tough. Like, to this day, I still deal with that. You know, like, it's very difficult to come to terms.
Yeah.
For me. So there we go, man. Like, I redeemed myself from the first one.
Appreciate it.
I had to. Yeah, it's the truth.
It's a good. No, I mean, before you ask the next question, I want to say that I understand and sympathize with that statement, like the lust and like the thoughts and sometimes the my way to highway kind of stuff. Like I understand. You are not alone, and I'm sure when this gets clipped up, somebody be like, I get that. It's not unique. You know what I mean? And a lot of people don't talk about it, and I wish we talked about it a lot more.
Yeah.
And obviously it's a deeper conversation than what we have for right now.
Yeah.
But you talk about it already, but
yeah, just
know, man, you are not alone in some of those thoughts and some of those dealings and pushing through what you got to get through. And the journey is obviously incomplete.
Yeah.
As you said, you're still dealing with it, and you probably will for a while, but eventually, you know what I'm saying? You'll understand. But it's good to understand yourself.
Yeah.
It's good to understand that, and those triggers, and we'll go from there. But anyways, the question, the last one for the day.
Last one for the day. And the question to Jimmy is, share the story of your first heartbreak.
Oh, God. Oh, my Lord. Why'd I buy this shit?
IG ads? You've won.
IG undefeated, baby. Go ahead. Yeah, yo. Damn, my first heartbreak. Oh, I remember it so vividly. That's why it bothered me the most. I remember it so well. Okay, so me and Shorty were dating. She was maybe.
Actually, would you be comfortable sharing when?
Yeah, I'll walk. I'll walk
Okay,
us
okay,
there.
sorry. I'll let you land. My apologies.
I'll walk us there. I've been flying for a long time. I gotta land. My fault.
Business class, you know.
Yeah. Feet kick up, Odell Beckham stuff. Anyway, so I was like maybe 18, 19, I want to say. She was like 2 years younger than me at the time. About that. I think she was about 2 years younger than me. And yeah, we were just like first loves. We spent a lot of time together. We met in like all these jams. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I met in like all these jams. We would link up all the time. We would meet at like a Burger King, like around in between my school and her school.
That's hard.
Bro, I'm telling you, she come to like my wall games and stuff. She
on your BlackBerry.
Yes. She come to my house. My mom loved her.
She built a yacht?
Yeah, we were young, but like she was around enough. She was in my house a lot.
Yeah.
And we spent a lot of time together. We went to a lot of jams together. We spent, that was my dog at the time. And we started getting like more serious. We were dating, and things were pretty great, honestly. And like I mentioned earlier, I'm a very relaxed, chill person. And if you want to go hang out with somebody and kick up with your old friends, like go ahead. And if it happens, so essentially what happened was, she and her friends still hung out with her ex. You know what I mean? In groups, like they would go to his crib or whatever. And she was like, "Oh, I'm going here." I'm like, "Yeah, that's cool. Go ahead, do your thing."
Yeah.
I'm not insecure, man. If you're gonna do it, you're gonna do it. And lo and behold, did she ever do it?
Damn.
And respect to her, she came back. Maybe like the next day, and she was crying. And she was telling me, she was like, "Yo, I went to so and so's house, and one thing led to another. He was on top of me. It was really quick. I'm sorry. Like want to work through it." I remember thinking, I'm like, nah, this is crazy. Cause my one thing is like, yo, that is nuts. Like I trust you so much, and you get such like a leash to do. A leash may be the wrong word, but you get such a leeway to do what you want to do, and allow you to be a person and make your own decision. That decision you made, we can't come back from that. And I loved her a lot, and a lot of things happened after that as well. Like there's a lot I won't get into right on the specific topic, but that was my first breakup, and that hurt. That hurt. That was the time when like guys were like, "Yeah, I got my heart broke, so therefore nothing else matters." And I think I went on like a tirade, bro. Like I was not a good person after that, and I was so hurt because like I never could imagine the person like you love so much can do that to you.
Yeah.
But to wrap it all up, my issue was myself was as I got older, I realized that I can't keep using that as a reason to do whatever I want to do. You know what I mean? Like, I'm bad to you 5 years later because the person when I was 18 broke my heart. Like, that's not...
I see where you're going with this.
That's not valid, you know what I mean? Yeah. But I held on that for so long, and every time something was getting serious and I would pull away, that's exactly what I'd run to. I'm like, well, she broke my heart when I was 18, so I'm safe.
I see.
You know
so you're preventing yourself from entering that state.
Every single time.
Yeah.
Every single time. And it was tough. And also because what happened, like, we would still be around each other. So we kept doing the song and dance of like, let's talk, let's try to work it out. I'm like, no, I can't. Let's talk, work it out. No, I can't. So it wasn't like I let it go after and I can just sit and heal with it. It was there because in my face and she was around and I was around and she was relatively popular and I was a okay person and we would run into each other at times.
Sure,
you know what I mean? For a very, very, very long time. So, all to say, man, that was the first heartbreak. So, yo, shout out to
Substance, man.
Shout out Substance. I'm gonna need a substance after this. But that was good.
I appreciate. You know what, Jim? I just want to say I appreciate that you brought that today because it allows for very interesting conversation.
I bet it does. I bet it does. No, Trizzy, go ahead. Final words, brother. I don't want the final words to be how I got my heart broken at 18.
No, for sure. For sure. Okay, so my final words is that as the weather starts improving, everyone generally becomes more happy. But this is very different from what I usually say, but always respect those who are in the service industry. Okay? Mm-hmm. Because Obviously, as the weather starts getting better, people start going out more. There's a lot more demand for servers, waitresses, waiters, the working class service staff. Please be nice to these people, okay? Respect them. Obviously, if you're able to tip, but as the weather progresses and the demand for these individuals go higher, places are busier, there are people too. So please be respectful, help the economy, but have fun.
I would say, don't small up yourself to fit in a puzzle piece that is not for you. And especially in somebody else's like life and grand scheme of things. Like if you feel like you have to make yourself so much small that you lose yourself, then you probably shouldn't be doing such things. If you feel like you have to adjust your way of thinking to make it work, that is different. I want it to be very clear. I'm not saying you shouldn't be flexible and make changes, to fit whatever's going on and what works for your lifestyle. What I'm saying is, don't make yourself so small to make it work just for someone else. That you start losing yourself and you start losing what you love and what you want to do because you want to make sure that this is where it goes. That's how I feel about it anyways. I've seen it work for some people. That's my ending words. Don't want to be selfish for a space you can't fit in. It's not for you. It's not for you.
That's excellent words. Excellent parting words, actually.
And that's all I got. This is not sponsored by Substance, so you want to get it, go ahead. You don't want to, also fine with me. Don't really.
I'm sorry that we don't have a promo code.
Okay? Yeah, we don't have a promo code or anything, but we will be doing this again. This will probably be like a weekly thing unless we have guests. So
yeah.
Again, signing out. Please like, comment, share, subscribe. Please subscribe, and
we'll catch you in the next one.
Yes, sir.
Peace.